Old School Saturday Night, Part 1. Technically not quite night yet, but it's 3:30 p.m. here, so it's close enough. Intellivision Sprint again. This time I picked, not randomly, but I picked 4 games that I've not played before on stream. Well, technically 5. 3 not played. 1 not played, but doing the high score challenge for it the week, and 1 I don't know how I'm gonna put it. Modified game, a hack, an update to an older Intellivision, not an older Intellivision game, but an Intellivision game that was they modified it to be faster, tweaked the graphics a bit. Suppose he made it better. Let's see. I see the lights changing my freaking camera again. Oh, one of these days I'll switch cameras. I'm not sure why it doesn't. It's going from white to that's the camera doing that. I was gonna say this is Packrat, welcome on in, but I'm all tired of saying this is Packrat. If you don't know if this is Packrat, all I gotta say is oh well. Packrat 1977, because let's just dive right into it here. First game up is going to be, pardon me here, Atlantis. I got to get the manual up here. Yeah, I pretty much know how to play the game, but I'm just not sure how to play the television version. Screen capture. This one is presented in a fold-out format, so it's going to be kind of a little hard to show us on the screen here, but I will try and shrink it down a bit here. Hopefully that's legible. It's not for me. Hang on. Let's try it. Yeah, don't move that. There we go. Kaznam, welcome on in. Sorry. I'm trying to read this manual and my eyes are focusing on the manual. Welcome on in. Yeah, I'm a tad bit early for Saturday, but what the heck? Doing some Intellivision Sprint games tonight, or basic Intellivision games. Starting out with Atlantis, which honestly, for the life of me, I don't remember if I had back in the 80s. Oh my, that's a complicated question, actually. Ouch, ooh. I'm tired of the scab on my finger. I keep bumping it. Cut myself pretty good this past Monday. Ooh, I nicked the scab. Damn it. Yeah, gouged my finger at work. It was bleeding. So I'm doing fairly good. Couple gray areas, but overall I'm doing pretty good. I could be doing better, but you know, that's life. How's Goslin doing? Let's see, it's 9:30 where you are. I remember. Let's see, Atlantis. I'm not gonna read all the text for this because I played this before. Basically, you're defending the city of Atlantis against I remember it's the Gorgon invasion. Let's see. If I remember this correctly. Yep. Gorgon vessels fill the sky. Day becomes dust and night. The Gorgon fleet keeps coming. Days pass. The assault continues. Basically, keep playing until you die. Kind of typical. Typical Gen 2. Trying to figure out which page is next here because this manual's kind of folded out here. I really want to get the instructions here. Like I said, I don't really want to read over all this. Few drinks. What? 12 years. Wow. Cool. Congratulations, man. That's pretty good, actually, nowadays. Have fun. Pop back if, well, I might be, I'll be playing later. I'll be doing, like around, well, be late for you. You probably won't pop back. I'm doing late 7 p.m. here, probably, for 2600 games. But yeah, thanks for popping by. Prison sentence, it depends how you look at it. I mean, I've known married people that are just fine with their marriage, and I know a few people where it didn't work out. It's a crapshoot, but it works out great. I never got close to getting married. So. Some of my friends say it's a blessing, but depends how you look at it. Let's see. Objectives: blast core gun vessels. Deploy your weapon to wisely. Get the crosshairs to sight the aim. Okay. Yeah, it plays a little differently in prayer. 2 kids, cool. Especially if they're good kids. And at least I don't know from experience. Some parents, you try your best, and the kids still turn out kind of bad, but hopefully they're doing pretty good. I turned out okay. I think I did. I mean, I'm not an asshole, well, I can be an asshole, but I'm not an asshole. Let's see how to pause the game. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I mean, I get along with my parents, so like, I'll admit I think they were a bit dysfunctional, but like, I think they did their best, so I'll give them credit for that. Let's see, pause, reset, difficulty, getting underway. Obviously, a lot of this I don't read before stream because it's improv time. I'm like, no scripts here. It's all live, unscripted. Press this to start the game. Yeah, I'll be in streaming tomorrow. I'm very seriously thinking of starting Shadows Over Loathing tomorrow. That's a long game. That'll be a multi-session game. I want to play it though. I've been holding off for a while. I played the original. Why can't I can't remember the West of Loathing. That was a game I played years ago. A couple years ago. But that West of Loathing was great. And there's Shadows Over Loathing, kind of a horror-based game or gothic. I want to play it, so I'm gonna. Yeah, thanks. I'll have a good stream here. But I'll probably catch it tomorrow, probably. Tomorrow I'll be around a normal time, which is like now. Because normally on Saturdays I stream later, but if I have the opportunity, I do split streams on Saturday, like around 3:30 p.m. Central Time, and then around 7 o'clock Central Time. But tomorrow's gonna be around 3:30 p.m. Central Time. Sherlock. Sherlock was spying. Didn't realize how. Yeah, if you wonder why I'm reading down here, it's like I'm trying to let me the instructions here, and I can't see the text on the main screen because it's too small. Didn't realize the function my parents were until later. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to poke fun at my parents, but especially since they're gone. But they were dysfunctional. They just were. To what level I don't want to gauge it. Not worth it. Yeah. I normally I've been trying to pop around at 4:30, but yeah, I figured 3:30. What the heck? A little earlier than normal for Saturday, but what the heck? What the heck? Just turn. Manual kind of skips around. For the manuals I can order, and this thing's kind of like a full out, and the pages aren't numbered. Okay, that's two type of weapons for this game. Anti-aircraft guns. Anti-aircraft gun is positioned at each entry point on each side of Atlantis. Anti-aircraft shots. Aim the anti-aircraft shots with the floating crosshair. I have to use this to move left, right, up, and down. To fire the left anti-aircraft gun, press either top side button on the controller. Wow, so you can press left or right. That's going to be a bit weird. Anti-aircraft guns have unlimited ammo. Sentinel saucer. Launch the Sentinel saucer to do battle with the Gorgon fleet in the skies over Atlantis. Launch the Sentinel saucer. Press the saucer on either control pad. Sentinel saucer will take off from its launch pad. Position the saucer with this controller. Up and down, left, right. Sentinel saucer fires left or right. If I press any top side button. Well, if you launch it, how do you unlaunch it? It doesn't say how. I sort of wait a minute. It's the center. Manual continues here. Fuel. The Sentinel saucer fuel level appears at the bottom center of the screen. When the Sentinel saucer is launched, crosshair sights disappear. Fuel supply decreases. To start the Sentinel saucer fuel supplies, return the Sentinel saucer to the launch pad. Careful, if the saucer, be careful. The Sentinel saucer explodes whenever it's full reaches zero or it crashes in any part of Atlantis. Sentinel saucer explodes or returns to its launch pad. Crosshair sights automatically reappear. Gorgon fleet. Squid bomber, bi-wing, rocket mallee, spider fighter. Recon rocket, astro orbiter, cosmic crawler. Enemy's got a pattern. This is a variety night, so I don't know how far I'll get in this, but Gorgon plan of attack. Plan of attack. Man. Seems a lot more complicated than regular Atlantis game. 2-player variation. Ain't worried about that. Bow tie. Welcome on in. It's early. Old school Saturday night. Because it is. Well, look here. If I want to order replacement overlays, I can write into Imagic. All right. How much is it? It's $1.50 for a pair of overlays. I think I'll do that right away. Okay, now I can read the text. Switch back to my regular screen here. Ooh, turn that off. Golden Sun. I caught a bit of that after you streamed already. I think I was sleeping when you streamed it. Okay, let's try Atlantis here. Okay, saucer is the 0 button. Okay, that's what I need to know. Golden Sun. Oh, is that louder or is it just imagination? Damn. Lower volume, lower volume. Some of these games are loud. Okay, I lowered the volume a bit. That Golden Sun game looked kind of cool, actually. Kind of like a weird 3D view on a Game Boy game. This game is noisy. Okay, what do you got here? Old school RPG. Okay, I'm pressing buttons. There we go. How many players? 1. Level 1. Easy. That sounds right to me, man. Oh man. I think I get a little used to this. Bam, bam. Hit him, man. Ah, come on. Come on, get him, get him. Oh, what the heck? The Space Invader. That looks like to me. Can't tell me otherwise. What's a Space Invader doing in this game? I don't know. Yeah. It seems definitely got patterns here. My gun sounds like a machine gun. Not sure if I like the way I gotta hold the controllers. The controllers are kind of weird. Dang it. Bam, bam. Seems too bad so far. Using the side buttons is a bit weird. Hit him, damn it. Ah, come on. Crap. Crap. Oh. Oh, get him. Nighttime. Oh man, you're going to be able to see them when they're in the in the lights. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. It's be hard to see these games. Where is he? I guess they're all, man. I can't tell where the hell they are. Damn it. No. Get him, man. Cool, made it. Day 2. Let's check. Can I pause this? Yes, I can. Yeah, playing screaming at pauses, but I'm curious if I got a high score for this. I should have brought up my high scores right away, but it didn't. Yeah, I did play this back in the day. I wasn't sure. Okay, he's getting too low. It's a daytime. Dusk is dark, or dusk, basically. Oh, Space Invader one is just kind of funny because it does look like a Space Invader. Heck if it don't. Ooh, nighttime. Okay. I still have launched a ship in the middle yet. I don't really need for it. Oh. Where's this go? Right there. Taking out part of my city. How do you launch this thing anyway? Like that. Aiming is a bit weird. Okay, I can throw the gun over the ship. Yeah. It's flying over the place. No! You guys, I heard the hit. Taking out chunks of my city. Getting in here. There's one. No, no, no. Yeah. Oh, one city left. This nighttime thing's kind of cool, actually, but it does make for a heck of a challenge. Alright, day 4. There's lots of ship here. Ship ain't bad, but it's hard. Not really good at hitting moving. It's hard. Whoop. I just crashed it. That wasn't very good, was it? Come on, get the guy. Nighttime. This will probably be it. I got like 2 parts of the city left. No! One little bit of city left over. Soon to be none. Ooh, made it. Alright. Still. Oh, there it goes. There goes a little ship off to... what was the seagull? Cosmic Ark. I don't think they ever did Cosmic Ark for Intellivision. I honestly don't remember. Intellivision. Stop for a moment. I'm curious. I don't think I'm positive Cosmic Ark never came out to Intellivision, but I'm not positive. So. Intellivision. It did not. Didn't think so. That's not a bad version of Atlantis. A little different. The saucer part, mm, it's okay. I didn't think it was spectacular. I don't know if it was actually that helpful either. Really. I got about. God, my score is so much lower than. I wonder how I got more points. I got about halfway. Just in one try, I got about halfway as far as I did on my high score from years ago. Level wise, the score is dramatically lower though. On my high score, I made it 9 days, but it was 31,000. I like the game, even with just one shot or playthrough. If I had to give it a rating, I'd give it an A. It's not an A plus, not an A plus. It's good. Good enough. That's about a half hour. On to the next game. Because I got 5 games to do here. It's Friday night, not play forever night. Okay, next up. Oops. This one's supposed to be kind of not so great, but we're going to do it anyway. That is Donkey Kong for the television. This is the original version, not the better homebrew version, at least years later. This is Coleco 1982. I remember this not being. I don't know if ever. I thought it was Scorefit, so I never played this back in the day. Oops, gotta get my manual out here. Oops. Donkey Kong. Where's my. Gotta point to the right file here. Like that. Make it a little bigger. Donkey Kong. As always, it's for color TV only. Speaking of TVs, man, I got a friend that plans on dropping off 2 13-inch TVs for me like the next couple weeks. I look forward to it. I'm gonna hook up a 13-inch TV down here. Nice compact TV for some of the older consoles. So I'd like to try actually playing them on the CRT and then, well, sending the signal through the capture card for the capture. But Bote kind of does that. Yeah, no, I got like a 25-inch down here. I'm like, that's too big. I'm like, I re-bumped into a friend at a funeral some weeks ago. We were talking about getting rid of old stuff, and he's like, yeah, I got these old TVs I want to get rid of. I'm like, what size are they? He's like, 13-inch. I'm like, hey, can I have a couple of them? He's like, 2 for free. I'm like, can't beat free. One's a Sony too, I think, like a Sony Trinitron. And the other one has a VCR built into it. Be kind of interesting to see if I can like pipe the signal to the VCR to the capture card. We'll see. That's down the line. Yeah, I'm like, I mean, I don't have any VHS tapes whatsoever, so I got down to my last like 4 or 5 VCR tapes years ago. Stuff that I couldn't get on DVD. At some point, I just decided that, oh well. I mean, yeah, no offense against people that collect VHS tapes, but I just didn't want to keep that stuff around the house. Takes up room. Okay, Donkey Kong. Of course, if you don't know Donkey Kong, I said it before. All I gotta say is, what the hell? It's Donkey Kong, damn it! I think I bumped my little hand cam earlier. There we go. I wasn't sure which way I bumped it. I think I just loosened it up too much now. Damn it. Okay, here's the official licensed Donkey Kong for the Intellivision. How to hook it up to your TV set. That's for people that just don't get it. I would say just for direction, side buttons for jumping, which makes sense. Here's the screen. For whatever reason, when they did the Intellivision version, I played it a little bit before stream. It's backwards on top. Like Donkey Kong's in the upper right instead of the upper left. I don't quite get that. What do I know? That's the choice they made. Hammer away, climb ladders, use the hammer to smash things. Well, you got a picture of the second screen in here. It doesn't look bad for Donkey Kong, but it doesn't look great. Donkey Kong just doesn't look great. At least in this black and white stuff. But I think it's only got 2 screens, but 90-day warranty. We'll see if this thing actually, well, if I can get halfway decent at this, we'll see if it actually has 2 screens for that. Donkey Kong. I had a bunch of games here, so it's like, I have not added folders, so moving around is a bit weird. So here's Donkey Kong. I actually got the newer version too, but we're not playing that. We're not playing that tonight. Donkey Kong. My hero must rescue the damsel in distress. It doesn't even say it. Give the name lady from a giant ape named Donkey Kong. Game is divided into 4 different one-screen stages. Does it actually have 4 stages? I seriously doubt that, but each represents 25 meters of the structure Donkey Kong has climbed. Well, let's get a note here. Oh, don't eat me. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't have any nice intro music. I am not impressed with the sound effects. Yeah, it's kind of like a lame version of the original music. The lady's blue. I'll get down there later. Yeah, I get them in for Intellivision. These graphics are kind of not so great. Doesn't even show him falling down. It just oh Christ. Don't go there. Oh! Right in the back. Donkey Kong looks like a weird blob, you know? Does to me. I mean, it's the game, but it's like incredibly rudimentary. Screen 2 again. Just 4 levels, but I'm like, I'm not seeing it. Mario jumps kind of weird too. It's not very straightforward. gonna try the hammer, see what it does here. Oh, it doesn't even make the hammer sound. It's just really. That's lame. It's just 2 screens. Wow. It mentions 4 screens in the instructions. I'm like, where the hell are 4 screens coming into play? Oh. Yeah. Ah! Try to move right and jump, and I jump before I move right. Game over. What? Let's try again. It's kind of sad because I think I actually prefer the 2600 version of Donkey Kong to this. This is not that good. Not terrible, but not good. Lacking is a proper terminology. I don't like the noise it makes when a guy walks. Kind of annoying. Get up that ledge. Yeah. I'm back down here. I want the hammer sound, man. Damn. It's weird. I mean, they did a game like Venture that was so good, and then this is kind of not so good. So I want that thing there for points. Two screens. None of the music at all, or like, well, a little bit of it. Thought I pressed the button hard enough, but not hard enough. Oop. Wasn't expecting to go down. Oops. Game up, man. These games are too short. Let's try it again. I'm kind of enjoying this, but I wouldn't say stupendously though. Oh, whoa, that was close. Come on, you can let me. Oh, heck here. Get up there. Rescue the lady. Boop. That's right. Oh, damn it. mask guy. Not sure if I'll play this game too much. It's kind of not that great. Ah, I was supposed to make that. Damn. I've never been good at Donkey Kong, but I've always kind of liked it though. This is not a good version. Do I want to play more of this? No. If I had to give it a rating, which I will, how about a D plus? D plus. It's below average. It could have been so much better. Even slightly better. It could have been. Should have been. But it wasn't. Shame on Coleco for releasing that. I've heard about it. I'm pretty damn certain this is the first time I ever played it on the television. Next up, we got Mousetrap. Also done by Coleco. Let's see, where's the manual for this thing? Mousetrap. I played this. Pretty sure I played this on 2600, but I'm not 100% positive on that. Mousetrap. Intellivision or Series Super Video Arcade. Color TV only. Based on the fun title arcade game City's Mousetrap. How to set it up, what the controller looks like. Should make it a little bigger here. There, that's better. How to play. Okay. Yeah, I'm not reading those. I'm kind of just curious what the small cheese doors, large cheese bonus prize, corner box, inbox, mouse, cat, boom. Cat and mouse, movie mouse to the maze, try to eat all the small cheeses. Watch out for cats. Open and close doors to block their path. When the cats become too clever, your mouse can become a dog if it has eaten a bone. Check the bone's remaining indicator. If you have a bone, press the green dog button, which is number 5. Oh, okay, center button on the control pad. Use it one bone, blah, blah, so eat more bones, blah, blah, blah. Hawk alert. Well, yeah, I remember the hawk vaguely. When you get to skill level 2, 3, or 4, beware the hawk that flies out to catch your mouse or dog. Into the inbox to escape to one of the main corners to confuse the hawk. Fun of discovery. 90-day warranty. I think it's expired. Very certain I am. Okay, where's Mousetrap here? Mousetrap. Coleco. 1 player, level 1. And right off the bat, the disc pad does not make a very good directional pad. It just, I'm having difficulty aiming already here. Yeah, the mouse looks okay. It's just moving around. It's like, don't like the repetitive music at all. It's like a 6-second loop. Yeah. Not good. Oop, ah. Forgot which button to press for the dog part. Like that. One cat. Did I get more than one? The answer is no. Oh, ah, bloody hell. This game needs a joystick. I like the Intellivision a lot, but there's just some games that don't work well with the disc controller. And I said it before, I seriously wish Atari would allow me to buy like an extra controller so I could modify it. So I want to do that. Bonus! Cheese bonus, 10,000 points. Get the other kid. There we go. Woof. No sign of the hawk yet. One cat, 2 cats, 3 cats, or what? I was trying to go down, but the controller was kind of messing me up there. Ignore it. One cat. Oh, come on. Get back here. Yeah, I honestly can say that music is the most annoying part of the game. It's way too repetitive. Oh. That's weird. They point out doors in this game, but how do the doors work? Is there an option like turn off the music? Oh, jeez, Chris. There's no button for the frickin' music. Wait, what the? Hang on, I'm just gonna mess around here for a moment. Our man, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Playing Intellivision Sprint games. I'm just messing around with this game at the moment. Trying to figure out the controls. Somehow I managed to turn the music off. There we go. Okay, how did I turn? Okay. Welcome on in, Armand. There we go. I was commenting on how annoying the music is in this game. I figured out how to shut it off. Like, great. That music is annoying. Oop. So has Armand ever played the Intellivision before? That's the question. I played this many years ago. Oh, many years ago. I haven't played it in about a decade. Which I'm kind of getting back into it here on the Intellivision Sprint. It says Intellivision here, but it should say Intellivision Sprint. The console Atari came out with last year. Armandi. Welcome on in. Always welcome. Always nice to welcome a retro gamer. The first thing here is come on. I was able to shut off the music before. There we go. First part of this game, shut the music off. It's like a 6-second clip. Boy, that's annoying. I figured out how to use the doors, which helps a lot. Uh-oh, I think I just trapped myself. Yeah, I did. Turn on dog. Chomp. Get that cat. Chomp. Yeah, for tonight I'm just messing around with the Intellivision Sprint, playing some old games and seeing what to like. I don't have an old score for this game, so I never played this back in the 80s. It's not bad. It's better than Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong was not that good. Not good at all. Oh. Get out of there. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 4 cats. Alright. What's that thing? Bonus item. I had no clue what that was, but all these bonus items are popping up. I'll take it. Yeah, how do I get down there? Ooh, ooh. All right. I gotta shut the music off for each level. Apparently I do. I do what you gotta do, I guess. Oh! Get out of there. Ooh, that was cutting it close. Trying to get the hang of his buttons for his. It uses the number 1, 2, and 3 buttons for the orange, white, and blue doors. Bit different, but oh! I should not have done that. I definitely don't like the fact that I gotta shut up the sound for each life here. Here, music is the music is just annoying. Just is. I've seen people play games before where they have like a 6-second loop, and it's just 6-second loops. Usually, not always, but usually get to be rather annoying. Trying to catch the cat up here. Damn it. Crap. Turn over dog, man. Oof. Oof. Get that cat. Talks about the hawk, but I haven't seen the hawk yet. Particularly if I go into the center, I should teleport to a corner. Like that. Okay. That's cool. Just made it. That's not a bad version of it. It's a bit hard to aim with the Intellivision disc, but... Okay, shut that music off. The clear button shuts the music off. But you gotta do it for every level and every life. Which is slightly annoying, but... A lot of cats over here. A lot of dead cats. Take that. Bonus cheese. Get out of there. Crap. Ah. Have to turn the dog here. 1, 2, 3. Get some more cats here. There we go. 4. Getting better at it. That damn music. 6-second clips do not count as music. They're very annoying. One cat, 2 cats. Get back here, man. 3 cats. 4 cats. 5, alright. Now we're cooking with gas. What do I do for a joystick in this game? Supposedly you can add controllers to the Intellivision Sprint, but I don't know how to do that yet. Nobody's ever explained it. You gotta have like an adapter. I don't know anybody that sells an adapter yet. I'd love to use my original television controllers on this thing. Don't waste the dog here. That's better. I got 1 piece of cheese left. Tip down our bottle. There we go. All right. Ah, man, don't make me turn into a dog yet. So be it. Oh, that was a mistake. Went right into it. Damn. Take those cats out. Getting there. Still bet the music is a little more non-repetitive. You kind of miss it when it's off, but not a lot. So. Oh, that was kind of weird. Get that cat. Get both those cats. There we go. Special item. Another special item. Get it. The way you get a hold of the controller on this, though, it does kind of cramp your hand up after a bit. It's definitely cramping my hand up. Set up before I say it again. Controlling this thing is not the easiest thing with this pad. Get up there. Oh, oh, that was close. Too close. Man, leave me alone, will you? Or don't. I mean, the actual Coleco version of this game, of course, I hate saying it, but it's a lot better. But this is not, it's not bad. It just needs it needs a joystick, not a pad. Those pieces of cheese. I'm not sure where the honk is. I haven't seen the honk at all. Just for giggles here. I think you might have to be at a higher skill level, but I would think as I advanced, the honk would come on. One, two, cat. I get to that. Can I cat in time? No, I can't. Jeez. Man, get that cat. I can leave the music in. I really wish the music would just stay off. Oop. Where's my lives on here anyway? I don't see any indication that I don't think that 10 is my life, so I think that's how many homes I have. And that music on. Whoa! Is it number? No, if it's actually my lives, all I'm gonna say is wow. Oh, it is the lives. I got 9 lives. Wow. let's reset this. And go back in, pick a higher skill. I'm gonna see the hawk. Let's pick level 3. Turn the music off. There's the hawk. Oh man, I do remember there. I played this a long time ago with that hawk. I remember the hawk's like makes the game a lot tougher. Oh, that was dumb. I opened the door right to the hawk. Wow. Level 3 is hard. Damn. There's the hawk. Go through the center. To confuse him. Oh! Ah, I tried to turn the dog there. Not quick enough. Yeah, hawk is nasty. Game over. That's about half hour of that game. Not bad. If I have to give it a rating, what would I? B minus, I think. It's good. It's not great. Nice game. The ability to keep the music off permanently would be nice. It's just a 6-second loop just doesn't cut it. As I remember correctly, the hawk makes the game a lot more difficult. A lot more difficult. It's a bit too easy without the hawk, though. I bet they couldn't do some in-between thing there. I had played it before. Flight Make. I played on the... I did play it on the 2600. I give it a B+. I'm giving it a B- here because it probably because of the repetitive music and the fact that it really needs a controller. I just realized, oh, there it goes. I was gonna say it didn't have a background. On to the next thing. It's Friday night, so on to the next game. Oops. This is actually from 2016, so. Kind of. Mystic Castle, which is basically what Thunder Castle, which I'm wearing the shirt for. I got on here, Thunder Castle. Thunder Castle. I've worn this before. I like Thunder Castle a lot. Mystic Castle was done by Intellivision. I tried to find the actual programmer for it, but they got it altered, but darn if I could find it. Anybody out there into the Sprint or ROMs in general? I put a link out here for it. Oop, what the? Hang on, it's not letting me paste in the link here. It says Intellivision on the link, but it's actually the link for the Intelligentvision website. On that site, they got a bunch of free games. But for $15, which I didn't mind paying for, you get the games for the Sprint with the graphic and like here, like that. It's actually a decent resolution too. Get the overlay, what it looks like. It's ready for the Sprint. You don't have to do any extra config files and whatnot. So I figured $15. What the heck? Intelligent. It's on their website. There's an Intelligentvision Sprint package, which includes 38 ROMs for the Sprint, including all the files needed, including the bin files, or the ROM files. How you want to look at that? I'm going to pull up the instructions for Thunder Castle. Oh, did I not keep the instructions for Thunder Castle? Well, that's silly of me. Hang on, I'm gonna have to get the instructions for Thunder Castle. I thought I kept that. How would I not keep that? Oops. Not the site I want. Thunder Castle. Make sure to save it this time. I know on the game, but I haven't played it enough lately to remember the power-ups in the game. Oh, I get a text version of it. That's why I don't have a manual. Technical difficulties. I didn't look it up earlier because I could have sworn I had a manual for this thing. I'm just under cancel anyway. Oh, it's built in. Damn it. Well, yeah, the thrill of live streaming here. Hang in there. See if we can find this darn thing. Cancel. That's under cancel for the Pico 8. I don't want that. Intellivision manual. Don't cancel. Okay, I found an actual manual here. Give me a moment here. I just gotta remember what the objects are. Because there's a grail, a crown, a necklace, a lantern, and a ring, and a coin. Grail energizes the night. Grail's critical. Crown freezes enemies. There's a comb. I remember the comb being bad. Avoid the comb. Candlestick grants you an extra life. Ring moves you in a random direction. Key lets you move through a gate or wall. Necklace speeds you up. Grail's the main one. The Grail's the one that can energize you, so you can get the dragons. Okay, I think I'm kind of ready here for it. Let's keep this stuff on the screen here. Attempt. The main thing is to avoid the coin. And basically a medieval fantasy game. Take control of the brave knight on his quest for treasure. This was the original. Mystic Castle was the original title for Thunder Castle. Why I gotta change it? I don't know. In this altered version. The original Mystic or Thunder Castle was done by Connie Goldman and David Warhol. David Warhol was slightly he was slightly involved with some of these modifications later on. This is 2016. You can select the level to start with. Gameplay is faster. The original, I like the original game a lot, but supposedly this is supposed to make it a lot faster, which is supposed to make it more endurable. We'll see. Difficulty progression is spread out more evenly. They updated some of the graphics, which we'll see, I guess. So let's just dive into it here. Intelligentvision presents Copyright 2016. Here begins. I'll start with the premise, just because I will. How many players? One. Yeah, right off the bat, I can see him moving faster. The one thing I don't like is, the bats in the game are invisible. You can't... why would they... That's a weird change. You can see them when they go through the trees, but... That's a weird change. Makes it really hard to see what the damn thing's there. Lantern. Get that dragon. Get the dragon. There you go. One dragon. Never mind. It's nice that the game's faster, but I don't care for the invisible bats. What the heck's that? That's new. I have no clue what that is. I'm assuming that was a candlestick, but... Unless that was supposed to be the updated comb. It's the first object, but I didn't recognize. Yeah, get me out of here. How am I gonna die? Actually catch up this guy. Yes. Ooh, crap. Get out of there. Right on my ass here. Ooh, yes. Excellent. It's a bit easier so far. Even though I gotta admit the invisible bats kind of threw me off for a loop here. I'm not sure what that... It looks like a skull and crossbones. I'm stuck in the wall. I don't know if that's supposed to be the cone. They changed the graphic where it doesn't... I'm dead. Ooh. Nope. Yeah. They changed one graphic and I'm not sure what the heck it's supposed to be. If that's the updated coin, all I gotta say is it does not look like a coin. I mean, comb, I mean. Lantern looks like a lantern. Crown looks like a crown. Necklace looks like a necklace. Why would they update the comb That makes no sense in my book. That's the gray. Ooh, that's the grail. I want that. Ah, get it. Yes. There we go. Want me to take out one of those guys? Come here, rat. There we go. Take him out. Don't go that way. That's a ring. I forget what the ring does. Oh, move me to a random spot like that. Okay. Got both. Yes. Key. Allows me to get to a locked door. Ooh, these guys are looking at me. That's not gonna last long. On ramp, get over here. Everything matches up to that one. I don't know if the odd graphic is the candle or the necklace. Wait, what can't be a necklace? Candle or cone? Candlestick. I haven't seen a candlestick. It's not yet. Damn. I wasn't watching my score. My score might have just got cut in half. I'm not sure though. Damn wizard, get! Ah, so close. Damn wizard. Ring. Oh shoot! Corner. Get me out of here. Come on, get him. Yes. Ooh. This does make the game easier. This person might actually show. What the heck? We got 3 enemies instead of 2. Alright, give me a stove here. So far it's walking in a circle. Oop, not anymore. Oh! Oh, crap. I love his in between screens. 5,100 points. That weird looking thing is the comb. It doesn't look anything like a comb to me. Looks like a tire iron. Why did they change that for? At least I know what it is now, but it's kind of weird because I was reading up on this. They mentioned a lot of people prefer it over the original. I'm not sure if I do. It's easier to a point, but I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Let me get that skull. Oh, I thought I got it. Damn it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I prefer the original. A little more challenging. Like, it's slower, but I don't want this to be too easy. I'd have to consider this as like a completely separate version, I would say. Ah, yeah. Ah, so close. No, it's gonna wear off. Crap, get out of there. Gonna get cornered here. Crap, I'm cornered. Oh, shoot. What am I? But I made a wrong turn. I got two of them there. Cool. Oh! Right at the spawn point. The end. Yeah, rats is the word for it. I'm trying to get to a certain spot and there's this spawn point, you're dead. I'm like, what the hell? Rats is the word. I'm just curious here. Yeah, so I rated Thunder Castle on A++. I like it a lot. This version, it's an interesting concept on it, or play on it, but I'd have to rate it an A, not an A+ or A++. It's faster, which is nice, a bit easier, but I'm so used to the original that I find this to be too easy. If that makes any sense or not. It makes sense to me. A bit too easy. But it's still enjoyable though. I'm just puzzled why they turned the comb from the original game into this like tire iron looking graphic. That's what it looked like to me. It did not look like a comb at all. That's supposed to be so much. The original comb looked like a comb. That's my only gripe here. Supposedly they upgraded some of the graphics on there, but I don't. That's the only thing I've noticed different is the comb. Might be some little minor details I haven't noticed, but what happens if I can you clear out of there? Oop. What levels can you pick here anyway? Apprentice. Which is more novice, an apprentice or a squire? I'm not sure. Archer, knight, squire, apprentice, archer. Obviously, knight's the toughest. I don't think I was playing on the easiest level. It went to apprentice. I think squire's the lowest level. Hey, just for giggles here, let's pick the night level. Play a little more, just for a bit. Oh, the Grail! I want the Grail! Oh, that dragon's right in the way. I want... Isn't it? Well, that's weird. Now I can... What the hell? Now I can see the bats. Why were they invisible before? Hang on here. Was that a game glitch? Let's try this again. That's the main thing on the first level that I found annoying. Did I find a glitch in the game? On the apprentice level, the bats are invisible. Why would... What the hell's with that? I don't get it. That's strange as hell. Okay, where are the bats? I don't see any bats here. There it is. It's visible. For some reason, the bats are invisible on the apprentice level. That's a programming glitch. And that's weird. Let's go back to the night level here. Night. Unplayed. Maybe it could be the Sprint doing that, but I kind of doubt it. I'd rather be able to see the bats than have them visible. It makes it so... Oh, are they invisible again? They're invisible again. What the hell? This game is... I'm not understanding why they're visible sometimes and not visible. That doesn't make any sense. I'm dragging. The invisible bats I don't like. This makes it that much more difficult. I'm stuck. That dragon's he's breathing right up my ass. Like, damn it. Well, for now. Like I said, I do like it, but I'd have to take away my A++ rating, because it's just... Maybe I'd play it more. We'd have to see. Or I'd have to see. Some games I've changed my rating slightly over time. Depending if it, you know... Sometimes you play it more and your feelings get changed towards it. But now it's an A game. Still pretty good. Last game of the night for the Sprint. No, I will be doing more games later. But for now, one more. I'm not pulling up the manual for this because any virtual gamer should know this game. Frogger by Parker Brothers. This is the high score challenge for the week. That's why I'm playing it. For giggles. Let's see here. Frogger. Where's Frogger? Frogger. Parker Brothers presents. I played this a bit earlier. It's not a bad version of it. But I wouldn't say it's the best version I've seen. Oh! Helps if you jump a little better. Why does the frogs on top look like they're smiling a little too much? You look extra happy. Oh, come on, man. I tried going to the right and I went up. Look, man. Damn controller. Oh, oh. Man. I'm like so used to Mystic Castle or something, I just can't adapt to Frogger. I want to get in that corner there. Oh! Oh! That log went down way too quick. That music is so... Ah! I could have got that corner piece there better. Damn it. Ah, you gotta be right in there. On some versions of the game, you can be close. Well, that's not a very good high score, is it? Oh my god. I don't have a high score listed for this game, so I never played this back in the 80s. Why? I don't know. Probably because I never had it back in the 80s. Back in the 80s, I had a lot of Intellivision games, but I did not have all of them. Because that would have been a lot of money. I had quite a few of them at one point. Many decades ago. Ah, I don't like the way you be. I don't like the way you gotta be right on to get in your pad area. I played other versions of the game that were a little more lenient about them, which I prefer. Oh, and there's another game that kind of needs a joystick versus a disc. I'm kind of sometimes jumping in the wrong direction. Or just jumping wrong. Well, if I don't get a really high score, and then so be it. I just wanted to be part of the high score competition. Just for the fun of it. Ah, come on. I don't like the precision of landing. Oop. I meant to go right, damn it. Game over. There, way to start another session of the game without having to now you gotta pick the level and player every time. I guess I'll be rating this game all night too. So far, it's not the best version of Frogger I've played on the home version. It's not bad, but it's not the best. Not the worst either, though. It's kind of nice to get everything on one screen, too. Ah, that should have made it. So sinking turtles like sink really quick. Oop. I meant to go right. Damn it. Oop. That was a dumb move, but I did it. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Fly. Ah! Damn it. I'm doing terrible here. Person, honestly, I was never that great at Frogger in the first place. I've always liked the arcade Frogger, but I am not good at it. I'm like, okay. It's kind of funny because the arcade version of Frogger has bugs in it. Where sometimes you land just right and you still die. I've actually witnessed that too. Ah, come on. Meant to go left. So, because I do have the arcade version of Frogger on Arcade Archives. It does have some of the arcade bugs. And where you land on a log, like the edge of it, and you still die. It's like, I never realized the arcade version did that. But it does. It's buggy. I mean, sometimes you just die even though you're positive you would have made it. Home versions, I haven't really seen that. Hello, man. Welcome on in. To part 1 of Old School Saturday. Part 1's up. Part 1's almost over. You were last playing retro. What were you playing? What retro were you playing? That's what I'm on. Whoop. Hey, I'm stuck at this. Damn it. Frogger is not my game. I'll be doing some more Atari stuff later. I plan on trying to play MASH later on. It's on my list of games I'm playing. Whoop. What did I do that for? I don't know. Yeah, Intellivision's got some pretty good sounds. Oh, it's kind of has. Ooh, alligator. This is not a bad version of Frogger. Not the best I've seen, but... Whoop. Ah. I didn't realize I was in a sinking turtle. Well... Doubled my high score. I kind of wish you could just keep going instead of having to pick all the settings for each time you want to play. I mentioned it earlier, I'll mention it again, like, it's a fun game, but it needs a joystick. D-pad doesn't quite cut it. Ain't bad, though. That's not where I want to be. Trying to get the upper left-hand corner. I'm not going to get it. Come on, damn it. Hate the way they always line up well. Oop. Oh, I ran out of time. You bugger. I forgot I had a timer. Damn it. Must get upper left corner. Oh, not that way. That's the bad way of doing it. I mean, the music for Frogger is very recognizable. Damn it. I want that corner. No, not. Don't run in front of a truck. Damn it. I could have sworn I pressed it. Why these things moving so slow here? Get to the corner. Oh, corner. Yes! Yes, it is a happy Saturday, too. Because it's old school Saturday. Yeah. I have off weekends, so Saturday's cool. Oop. I meant to go right, but I went. Well, slightly better. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, so just gotta take a screenshot just in case I don't beat that score. Lady Frog, all right. Ah, come on, I know I pressed up. Hey, what the? I went off the edge of the screen. How the hell did that happen? You don't die on the edge of the screen? What's up with that? Or is that because I picked level 1? That's weird. I've never seen a frog game where you can go off screen. Let's try that again. Yeah, you can. What the heck? That's weird. I gotta test this. Is that the level that's doing that? I don't ever remember any version of Frogger that keeps you alive off screen. And this version allows it. Okay. I'll take it, and it's just kind of different. That was very unexpected. I was waiting for the boo death sound. But... Oh, shush. God bless it. Rage reset. I don't want to die when it starts. It's only about the sprint I don't like, honestly. You gotta reset back to a menu rather than resetting in the game. But it's not the worst thing. Oh, God. I could have sworn I pressed right. Yeah, I gotta agree with that. Yeah, the Intellivision does not get the attention it should get. But you do find it kind of interesting because I'm kind of curious how many sprints they made because it's sold out like in a month. But I wonder if they made a lot of them or not. That's the question. Supposedly more are finally on their way, but yeah, I mean, because right now they get the zero-page homebrew awards going on, or the Terry homebrew awards going on right now on zero-page homebrew. I'm like, I want the Intellivision homebrew awards. Is there an Intellivision homebrew awards? I kind of doubt it, but you never know. I've always loved the Intellivision. ever since a friend got it in the early 80s, I'm like, it's a great console. I mean, yeah, it's got the weird disc pad, but some games work good on the disc pad, some games don't. Yeah. Damn it. That's the disc pad doing that. Damn it. Why am I suddenly sucking at this? Come on, damn it. say I'm better than that, damn it. Whoop. I'm not. Yeah, grandma and family, yeah. I just have good memories of this game. System was great. I don't remember when I bought it. If I had to guess, probably 82 probably would be my rough guess. So I didn't buy it early because I got the Odyssey 2 in 81, and I got the Intellivision afterwards. So I'm pretty sure I got it in 82. You know, close to the crash actually, which is probably why I didn't get all the games for it. I had quite a few, but not. I didn't have Frogger, that's for certain. I had Frogger. Heck, I didn't even Frogger on the Odyssey at the time. I'm not sure what I played Frogger. I remember playing Frogger 2 3D. I remember that much. I don't know if I can remember which console I played it on though. Coleco maybe? So because between 81 and 84, I bought a lot of consoles. I shouldn't say it, no. Some consoles I bought after the crash. Like at rummages and stuff. Damn it. There, I could have sworn I pressed up there. Bless it. This thumb pad is kind of getting me in this game. I'm just used to a joystick for this game. Bloody frog. Oh, God. A lot of times when I didn't press right, I somehow press it up. Not sure why, but it could be a bit annoying. What the? It's so weird the way you can go off the screen this version. Yeah, let's go off the screen here. Like that. There we go. It makes it get that corner piece a lot easier. Must go for the upper left hand corner. There we go. What, they intended to do that, or if that was just something they, oops, missed? Yeah, was that my last life? Yep. That's my current highest score then. 59.50. I can do better than that. In theory. It's kind of cool that you played Intellivision with your grandmother, though. My grandparents never touched video games. Well, not at all. My dad sucked at video games. He just did. My mom played some games, but not a lot, though. My sister played games. My sister played the Intellivision. Man, there's some Intellivision games like pinball, Intellivision pinball. My sister kicked ass at that game. She got like over 1 million points in that game. Like, did way better than I did. But my sister only played the Intellivision during her college days, and then she stopped playing games once she graduated college. Never went back for some reason. I never quite understood that. Alligator. Slow moving log there. Atari Video Pinball? 2600? I think I've played it, but I know I haven't played it on stream. I'm just trying to remember if I actually played it like normally. It doesn't ring a bell for me. Wasn't that one of the earlier games? Yes, I thought it was. Super, you like it, but it's super basic. I'd have to see it. I don't know if I cared for it, but I can't say I just don't remember it. It's a game I don't think I've played. At least not yet. I want to get to all the games eventually, but over time with a multi-crit. Gonna take years to do it, but but I'm okay with that. I don't plan on stopping streaming anytime soon. Honestly, I'll stop streaming when I can't play games anymore. Hopefully that's a ways away. So, I shouldn't have done that. Super basic pinball. Yeah, because I remember playing pinball like in the Odyssey too. That's like crude as hell. I don't remember digging it much, at least on the Odyssey. It was a little too crude. Ah! Alligator's moving faster than expected. Dang it. Oh, actual pinball? Yeah. Actually, I don't mind actual pinball. But I've never had a lot of access to it, though. Depends on like pinball game, too. I'm not a big fan of, like, pinball games that have a severe tilt to them so the ball goes real fast. I kind of prefer the more casual pinball games. That makes any sense, because I remember playing, like, Mandalorian pinball, and the table was tilted so much and the ball moved so fast, it kind of made the game not that enjoyable. I remember liking, I think it was Big Buck Hunter. Oops. Pinball. Played some years ago at a convention. That was a cool game. I kind of like the old electromechanical ones to a point. I've seen some of those at a local convention too. But most of the arcades I went to when I was a kid did not have pinball. Not sure why, but they didn't. Oop, what the? What's that? Look at that. I'm floating on nothing. What the heck? That was funny. Now I'm floating on something. That was weird. Like it was invisible there for some reason. Game glitch. Damn, that was close. Whoop. Right into the outer. That game over? That's game over. And that's like double my fire high score, so that's gonna be my high score for the night then. Pinball. Like I said, I like pinball. I never got big into it because I never had much access to it. Like Aladdin's Castle I went to, it did not have pinball. Go Bananas didn't have pinball. Honestly, none of the arcades I went to had pinball. At least not that I can think of it. Like the first pinball I ever did. I'm trying to remember where I bumped into the first pinball. I don't remember. I mean, I've seen pinball at the Midwest Gaming Classic. You know, I mean, they're kind of big on pinball. Well, I got a decent high score for Frogger there, in my opinion. That's going to be it for part 1 of Old School Saturday Night. I'm going to take a break here, get a little something to eat. Be back around like 7 p.m.-ish Central Time. Part 2, which will be 2,600 games. And I picked 6 games, including MASH, because Little Man Little Man stated he liked the game. I always wanted to play it, so it's on the list, along with 5 other games. Which some of the other ones might not be. I picked some weird ones, so they might not be that good. But I've never played MASH on a 2600, so I do mean never. So we'll see what it's like. Until then, let's see what we got here. Thanks for who we got here. Cosmos, Sherlock, got with the bow tie. Armandi, a new follower for popping in and following. And for little man for popping in and chatting. He's chatting about the old stuff. Video pinball. Maybe I'll add it to my list like next week or something. Not tonight, but I might have seen it, but I don't think I've ever played video pinball. I don't think I had. I thought it's on my list. No, it's not. It's one of the games I haven't played. So basically, a little bit over an hour from now, I'll be back with part 2 of Old School Saturday Night. Until then, keep your stick on the ice. I could raid somebody, I suppose. Here. The question is, who's out there? At the moment, nobody I want to raid. I'm just going to call here then. Be back in about an hour with Atari 2600. Until then, see you on the flip side.